And welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of the Lost Podcast of Titan, a father and son journey through sci-fi series that unite our generations, where we just provide live commentary and discussions and tangents of the videos while you watch it with us. Like we're in your living room, on your couch,
eating your food.
Being lazy sons of bitches. Eating your food. By the way, you're out of chips. Next time you go to the store, if you could pick up some sour cream, some all-dressed ranch chips, get some sodas, like, we'd appreciate it. It's best to do this with a little bit of snackage. But also happy holidays for our listeners.
That's right.
And that's right. And there's my papa right there, my father,
yes.
In this father and son journey. And I am the son. And you are here to watch shit with us. So what are we going to...
The Devil in the Dark.
Well, I mean, like, yes, this is the premise of the podcast.
Yes. This is.
I couldn't bring myself to like make another Star Trek podcast. Like,
this is the
it has to have its own twist. So we're just going to do the live commentaries.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh,
I'm agreeing with you. I know it's rare, but
oh, well, we'll work on that. Actually, wait, no, I think you like this episode. So today,
yes, I like.
We're watching another one of my favorite episodes, Star Trek: The Devil in the Dark.
I mean, compared to
which is
this side of
kind of a spooky
monster story.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say compared to this side of paradise, flushing the toilet would be an exercise in excitement.
Actually, this is true. Yes. So, did these follow the air dates after the first batch? So, like, was this really the episode after This Side of Paradise?
Yes. It may not be necessarily following the film schedule,
good.
but it does follow the air dates.
Okay. Good, because like this is actually a classic monster of the week, kind of, but more terrifying in my opinion, with a good little twist in the end. So if y'all would, just feel free to pull up The Devil in the Dark on your favorite physical media or streaming service. Pause us while you get to that 00 mark and just come back to us when you're ready. And welcome back. So we are going to get this show started in 3, 2, 1, play. And we have the horror music strings right off the bat.
Yeah, let's
Goddamn.
just jump right in here.
I think I could dig around living in a place like this, in the Federation.
Really?
Yeah, just, mine for 6 months or a couple of years, get a nice fat paycheck, and then do something maybe I really would like and not have to worry that much about money, At least that's the idea, the concept, I think.
Okay.
Granted, I wouldn't want to have the alien crawling around in the dark devouring me. That's spoilers, but,
Well, as fast as this thing is going, looks like we'll be getting to the monster pretty soon. Just like I said, I just love the way we jump right in.
I also appreciate that. They're not fucking around. Like, we're not going to spend 10 minutes establishing that this is a mining colony on the frontier that we've lost contact with. They brought these eggs in. There's an engineer with a busted up chest.
Huh.
And you can tell that these aren't the main cast members because they have no white blinding teeth.
Nice clean uniform.
So tell me, Papa, have these miners worked anywhere else?
No. Well, the chief has.
What are you telling me they weren't in Bonanza or Gunsmoke? Or the mailman always rings twice? That this wasn't a famous actor from Soundstage and Screen?
The chief miner had appeared in Tora 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 and other films, and of course a big handful of TV shows. That's Ken Lynch, but seeing as how everyone else is going to be pretty much pushed to the background, um,
Mm.
not really a lot of talking parts with all the co-star, all the other minors. It's mainly going to be Ken Lynch's character as Vandenberg, the chief of the colony.
Well, I mean, do you really want to learn about the secondary characters who you're only going to know for this one episode?
If you want, I can go down the list and rattle off the credits of each and every appearance character who's appeared. If you're willing to make this maybe an hour 45-minute episode.
No, I'm serious. No, I'm serious. Like, I'm talking about focusing too much on characters who are only going to show up just for this one episode.
True.
Like, do we have to pause for 5 minutes and talk about Schmitter, how he's a freshly married man who has a wife on Risa, who will pine for him
Yeah,
dearly?
there isn't a whole lot of background information being offered on these other people. Just you over there, Mr. Miner person, in the very clean outfit, considering that you're in a mining colony.
Yeah. Also, is it just me, or are most of the planets that they colonize or do outposts on, you know, name and then six?
I know it. It's four seems to be another popular number. I mean, I like to kind of mix it up a bit more.
Mm.
So apparently, we haven't yet reached the point where we are able to synthesize raw material.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, they can't in the next generation either.
Well,
Otherwise, just give the fucking Ferengi some platinum, some gold pressed latinum, like,
you actually want to counterfeit gold pressed latinum?
Well, yes. If it gets the Ferengi off my ass, yes. Wait. There's no volcanic activity on this planet?
Yes, they were trying to consider that as a possibility for people being burned or dying.
I'd be more concerned that there's no volcanic activity on a large planet.
Well, not
Like,
every
does that
planet.
mean that the core is dead?
No, it just means that there's not as much tectonic activity as there would be on any other planet. I mean, Mars isn't as tectonically active as Earth, but Venus is more tectonically active.
I wonder if it also has to do with how close you are to your central star.
That's true. But I still find it interesting that they're not able to synthesize, or actually just bypass the synthesis of raw minerals and stuff like that, and just synthesize a finished product. I mean, I know that in the next generation timeline, they can pretty much create, individual items and such. But here in this timeline, you'll get episodes where Kirk will say, "Oh, we'll need 3 Nazi-era German uniforms quickly," and so everyone goes, "Sure." Presses a few buttons.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Also, okay, so I mean, transporters also work. Wouldn't they just be able to you know, transport a chunk of the planet to a processing facility and just do it that way? Then they wouldn't even have to bother with getting it up to space. They could just orbit around the planet, just beaming the shit up, doing it that way.
Yeah, build larger transporters and just carve into the planet that way. But then we wouldn't have a plot.
Yeah, yeah. Industrial transports.
That'd be
Oh, good point. Oh wait, no, no, no. So you beam it up, and the creature is inside of it, and it
ah
it gets loose and is now on the ship.
ah.
And then it becomes a complete ripoff of Alien. Or wait, no, Alien becomes a complete ripoff of this.
Anyone out there in the audience who's into designing their own starships and such, and I know there are a lot of people who do that, feel free to consider designing a huge industrial transporter facility. And by all means, send a copy to us at the Lost Podcast of Titans at gmail.com. I'd be interested in seeing something like that.
There you go. Yeah. We will post it on our media sites for our vast audience.
Oh, yay.
Actually, it would be kind of cool.
Especially if you named the ship the USS Lost Podcast of Titans.
No, wait, no, it would be the USS Lost Titan.
Okay.
Or our podcast listeners could be Titans. There you go. See, that's fucking kind of creepy.
Yes. And that's
and
fucking
for
kind of creepy,
the fact
too.
that it's just probably it's just like a plastic trash bag with some shit glued onto it. All you have to do is just lift it up over the camera quickly enough that you don't really get a good sight of it, and just. Ugh. That's no good.
Janos Prohaska, who created the Horta costume that we'll be seeing, they didn't really have this episode. He just happened to wear it into producer Gene Kuhn's office, showing him, "Hey, look what I came up with." And Kuhn said, "Well, that's great. What is it?" And Prohaska says, "I don't know." And so Kuhn wrote a script around it. So that's one way of getting this stuff started. Janos Prohaska, as I casually remind the viewer, one of the people who did a lot of the monster costumes for The Outer Limits. Well, aren't you guys in trouble?
I don't know. I feel the monsters here, quote unquote, are actually much better.
They had a bit more of a budget here. That
I don't know if
helps.
it's nostalgia.
It might
Yeah.
be part of that.
Oh shit.
Does it seem to you like sometimes they have to come up with a way to install a time limit on these situations?
Well, that's a common trope. I don't really mind that much, except when it's done too often, I guess.
Yes. Or it fits within the time frame of the episode. This will only hold for... Our orbit will only hold for 45 minutes.
The fact that they put themselves in orbit at such a place where it decays naturally, like Jesus Christ. Sipping the coffee. Like I'm surprised. I mean, they're aware of the Thorians, right?
Pardon? The Tholians? Oh, no.
They're aware of the Tholians, yeah.
Not until third season.
Oh, okay. I would have thought they would have found some silicon life forms by now, but
Well, keep in mind that they usually limit their adventures to Class M planets, where you wouldn't have as much chance of finding a silicon-based life form. Here on a mining colony, I suspect it's uninhabitable on the surface, you might find greater chance of life forms based on something like silicon or some other non-carbon material.
well, yeah. But I mean, they could be the advanced races like the Tholians, just more of them
True.
and friendly, and wanting to sell our Tranya.
If you like Spock, I'll buy one of those for you.
I do kind of want one on my desk.
Yeah, that'd make a nice, interesting item. Of course, I need a bigger desk.
Also, they're not curious what natural phenomenon produced all these perfectly spherical orbs.
Well, I think Vanderberg is more focused on the mining and on the deaths of his personnel, and Spock is in a position where curiosity allows him to speculate.
Mm.
You would think for a mining colony that has quotas,
They would have spare parts.
spare parts or a more advanced reactor or anything.
Or their own. Oh wait, their engineer got cooked. Never mind. I was about to say, or their own fucking. Oh wait, no, he got like rarred. And all of them red shirts. They're all doomed.
Oh, you're just a bowl of cherries, aren't you?
This is the first mass extinction event for red shirts, I think. One of them's like, "But I'm an engineer, sir." Shut up.
Get down there.
I came here with Scotty to help with the pump. Shut up. Here's a phaser. Go into that dark tunnel. No.
The one with the growling sound coming from it.
We think it's a pump. I don't think it's a pump, sir.
Well, check it out anyway. Maybe it will be a pump.
If you believe hard enough.
Okay, Spock, you might really be whipping that horse a bit.
Oh wait, where's Yeoman Janice? We have to calibrate it.
For some reason, my tricorder seems to be focused on female yeomans.
Blonde female
Yes.
yeoman. He just told you he fucking. Never mind. I forgot it's Kirk. He's an idiot sometimes. Jesus Christ.
What did they say in Forbidden Planet? Captains only need to have loud voices.
And why is he alone?
I don't know. And it's amazing how this.
Why is there like a dumbbell set?
It's amazing how everyone initially has their back turned to the creature when it appears. Ew.
I like how it just left the phaser too. Why are you holstering it, dumbass? You could do a Kimbo. The only thing better than one phaser on maximum is two phasers on maximum. So wait, these miners are mining the tunnels, right? And there's these tunnels showing up from nowhere that they haven't noticed or mentioned yet.
I know. You would think that the miners would have pointed that out. Whoops.
Remember, you're supposed to fire on sight. There you go.
Wow.
So it's literally just some dude crawling around with a blanket over.
Yeah. And Prohaska got paid pretty well to do it, too. Oh, now we got a couple of security people who are in a pair. Why? I was going to say, did I miss it? Did Kirk not order groups of two?
Oh shit, I don't know. I'm still wondering why there's a dumbbell set in the background.
Don't touch that. You don't know where it's been.
It's still fucking pulsing.
Ew. You want to wash your hands after that, I hope. And he's holding it in his bare hands.
Mm-hmm. Ksha! Wait. They set their weapons for silicon.
I know. That I would have picked a different line to use. That's kind of an odd way to phrase that. This episode is moving faster than I thought. At this time, are we halfway through it, I believe?
No, just about. But still, we got like more of the hunt, and then the revelation, and then the weightlifting segment with Spock and Kirk.
Yeah, it's clearly evident right there behind Kirk.
Like, was there a grip who was just pumping out some iron to impress the yeoman extras?
Or Shatner. I mean,
I was almost Kirk. Pump, pump, pump. But they wanted too much time. I was too good for him. Shatner's a punk.
graffiti on the Desilu stage.
Also, wait a minute. So Spock is wanting to, yeah, okay. So like if almost but not quite like the Weyland Yutani with the xenomorph, except they wanted to exploit it for biological military purposes, but Spock's like, let's study it, but it's still a murdering bastard.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
What's its head?
Wait, what's it? Yes, it could have been showing its ass, which is why it didn't immediately lunge to devour both of them.
Nice try, Spock, but
Yeah, seriously.
well, I hate to tell you this, but uh, looking further into the future,
You're
you're
going to
going
lose
to
more
lose more
men.
men.
Like, we're not even halfway through the episode yet. Some of those men are cooked. Also, with the size of space and all that shit, the fact that there are multiple colonies and stations or whatever that are dependent upon one mining colony, like vitally life or death dependent on one mining colony, is kind of weird. You think the Federation would look at that and be like, we kind of need some more.
Well, that's why a lot of these early episodes are dealing with finding a planet with some really necessary substance, like dilithium or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Of course, yes. I'm going to go back to the ship and monitor the situation.
I want to see Spock picked up by the MPs or the cops or something.
He was picked up by the MPs in the menagerie, I think, or the cage. That was
Okay,
menagerie.
yeah, that's a good point. They're going to go chase that thing.
Well, they can't beam down extra phasers.
Apparently not. I was going to. So certainly they're not thinking of going up
And what?
against.
And like, why don't they have? I mean, yeah.
You can say, why don't they have weapons as part of their? I don't think the mining colony felt they had a need for weapons.
But we have Klingons and Romulans. Also, these are rough, tough mining men from a rough, tough mining town, and they all drink at the rough, tough mining saloon. And what do they drink? Lemonade.
I was going to say creme de menthe, highballs. They're actually going to try and whack the monster with a club.
Exactly. Like, also they have mining equipment that can, beam through rock. You think they would just simply roll that around and be like artillery fire?
Or since it is a mining colony, couldn't they improvise like flamethrowers or stuff like that? A couple of
Yeah, I mean they did it in Alien and Deep Star 6 and Leviathan, so
yeah.
did he just say Jesus fuck? You could both like no. You go down one, check it out, go down the other.
Scan
Pump some iron.
Scan
There's the
with the,
things in the back.
scan with the tricorder, see if there's anything moving in the other tunnel. Spock doesn't seem.
Also, we already made it clear that one phaser doesn't. Oh, actually, no, wait. Two phasers don't kill it; they just injure it. So, oh, and now you're just going to go down a tunnel, like just fuck this shit. God damn it! These people are idiots. The Federation is not sending their best and brightest.
And speaking of tropes,
I am convinced Spock is not as smart as he claims to be. He's just lucky.
I suspect I know what the Vulcan opinion of luck would be. Oh, look, a chamber full of those nodules. How comforting. Wouldn't it be interesting if they all hatched at once?
Oh, no, fuck that. I'm out. Nope.
Transporter.
Beam me up.
Transporter, hello.
Screw this shit. Why did it try a classic cave-in which might damage the eggs instead of just doing the rar? Or the Enterprise, wait for it, could beam him out.
I feel better already.
From a slow walk to a somewhat concerned walk. Oh, that was nice. That's a new special effect. Okay.
They really didn't have to improve too much in the remastered edition. I mean, I remember being equally impressed by the original version.
Yeah, because I think it was just the standard. It flashes and then they do a quick cut, but here they could just do a slow melt, or not really a slow melt, but
Got more detail in the melt. Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty?
So it could somehow sense the movement and differentiate between like the hand and the phaser.
Good.
Because I don't really see any visual notifications here, or eyes, that sort of shit. Here's what you do. You just simply say, oh wait, no, that's a bad idea. I was going to say, call the Enterprise and say, lock onto my tricorder, not my communicator, and beam up right away. Then you toss the communicator onto the creature, have it beamed up and captured. But then I realized you just let it loose on the ship.
I was
yeah.
Say, well, if you're going to do that, I would hope you would say, I'm going to attempt to have the creature beamed up. Otherwise, you have a very surprised and possibly endangered transporter tech there when the creature arrives.
Mm-hmm. Looks like an old piece of pizza.
Or the meatball from hell.
What is the spaghetti and the gababagoo? There you go. The Horta actually has an Italian accent.
I'm fine here, Captain. Thank you.
Trip, fall, crack one of the eggs.
A Horta omelet.
I don't know. It tastes kind of gritty.
Ugh. Kind of burns my tongue a bit.
Of course, I'm the exposition. What I am certain is we both fire right now. Bzoo, bzoo, bzoo. Wait, has he done a mind meld before?
Yeah, remember he did it to Dr. Van Gelder in the Asylum episode that was earlier.
Oh, that's right. Yep, yep, yep.
But I am a little concerned about him placing his bare hands on a wounded animal that can produce acid.
Really?
Just think those good thoughts, Spock.
Yeah. I bet you know how to rock. I bet its favorite song is Queen's "We Will Rock You." Oh, he's not even touching it. Okay, I guess that'll work.
So apparently,
Almost as if it got shot by phasers.
not only is the Horta, you're right that the Horta must be sensitive and can differentiate the area around it. Apparently, it has like a field which increases the sensitivity of those who get close to it.
And it's already picked up language. Jesus Christ.
It's very empathic.
Like, keep writing. Jesus Christ. You can explain everything. These are my children. I am their caretaker. Miners broke into our nursery. That's 3 sentences that explains the whole plot.
Yeah, but we still have, I don't know, how many minutes left in this episode? Plenty of time. There may not be enough time for it to go through the whole alphabet.
I don't know. It's like we got 15 minutes, so I imagine the miner's going to come whack it with a stick. Hold on. He's going to bring a medical kit which is set for organics. He needs... Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, file that under a terrible oversimplification, but his heart's in the right place.
This is weird. I could have sworn there's a scene where the miners... Don't they come in and interrupt and, like, whack it? I could have sworn that.
It'll be a little bit later on. You are right, but we still got a bit of time here.
Okay. Because I'm like, this is wrapping up. Like, holy shit.
This is really a fast-paced episode.
Yeah, really. Holy shit.
I mean, I was trying to stay awake during the last previous episode.
Like, Lord God help me. I was like, let's do all the Star Trek original series episodes. Maybe we could have skipped some.
And maybe our audience wouldn't
We
have
could just
noticed.
read the summary.
I want to meet someone who really wanted our commentary on This Side of Paradise.
Or someone who thinks This Side of Paradise is the best episode.
I, I have noticed that no matter how terrible a TV show or movie or song or a book is, there will at least be two people who think it's the greatest thing ever created.
So like our fans, you mean?
Yeah. Speaking of which,
But I can imagine This Side of Paradise launched like a whole crap ton of slash and fan fiction, so I guess there's that.
it really doesn't take much to launch fan fiction.
Right.
No, but I was going to say someone who considered this episode his particular favorite was Arthur C. Clarke.
Well, I mean, it's a good choice.
Yeah. Kill it! Kill it!
Sir, I brought like a hypo spray. I don't think this will work.
Hammer and chisel.
Also, Kirk, could you lower the fucking phaser
I know.
and stop pointing with the phaser? Wait, why am I taking a look? Where's engine searching for a pump?
He's got his medical kit, and I don't think McCoy was being very helpful at keeping the pump going.
Oh wait, since these are the eggs, I wonder if it'd be better if when they hatched, the head mining dude is like just handling the egg. It hatches in his arms and burns him to death. Like ah.
Oh crap! He made it in order.
I don't think that's how it works. It's like you're asking a Navy man to I don't know, fly a goddamn space shuttle. Maybe they could try, but it'd probably be a disaster.
I'm sure there have been Navy personnel trained, and I know there are naval people in these in NASA. So you might have wanted to work on a better.
I am aware of that. What my point is that they went to NASA, learned how to fly the space shuttle, and then could do it. You didn't just go to the deck of the USS Enterprise and grab a random Yeoman
Well,
and have them try and fly the Enterprise or the space shuttle.
Let me see if I can provide a better one. It's like your grandmother, who was a wonderful cook, but if I was to ask her to do brain surgery, that would have been a disaster.
Now, Grandma would have been awesome as a brain surgeon.
Okay, she can be awesome on someone else. I'd say, Mom, I'm sorry, but you're going to take me to the emergency room. It's still rock.
See, in this time it could have written a whole fucking novella. Hello, my name is Jati. I am the Lord. It's a mother, I think.
Yes. If there is gender in this species, which has not been determined.
I am projecting my own bias upon it. It is a woman. Look at those curves. Those rock hard gazongas. But like y'all have fucking clubs. Just and at this point in time, their plan is still to, well, for what they know, is still to kill it. Why are they just letting them rock and roll with the phasers?
Or why not just beam the miners up to the Enterprise until the crisis is over?
Because they weren't going to run. The head miner said that.
Okay, I can take this macho crap just so far. When it steps all over common sense, that's where I part company.
Also, considering the life cycle of the Horta, it is probably like even with the loss of a few eggs, it was probably a big disaster. Considering it seems like their cycles take quite a bit longer than ours.
I would say considerably. I'm busy.
Also, I wonder what kind of culture they do have. I mean, uh, since they're that intelligent, like, do they have stories, songs, legend? What is the legend of a Horta? The Horta that dug too greedy and too deep
Well, since there seems to be only
and unleashed the Balrog.
what I was going to say, considering that there's only one who serves as an egg layer, maybe it passes on collective memory and such to all the eggs it produces. So that might eliminate the need for stories or something. I mean, what are the legends and culture of, say, a
Maybe.
dolphin?
I don't know, but they have games.
That's true.
Like apparently they'll purposely inflate a pufferfish and use it as a ball. So I'm like, Jesus Christ. Wait, nope. This is dangerous. Kirk has established that it's female and it's an alien, therefore he has to fuck it.
Oh,
He will personally revitalize this race and show them the Earth concept of love.
there's a difference between love and sheer desperation. I mean, I hope I never get that horny. Well, could it have left some messages behind saying, don't come any closer to this area?
It probably couldn't until Spock did a little mind meld and it could understand language.
That's true.
Like note that it wrote in English instead of Vulcan because it knew most of the miners were like human and the captain was human.
Be interesting to see a signed.
Kind of creepy, but
Be interesting to
also
see a signed treaty between the humans and the Hortas.
oh, that would be awesome if they actually went back. Like in the next generation, they take a visit back to this colony, or maybe with the agreement of the Horta, so that we avoid that little complication. They actually start seeding other mineral planets that are kind of dead, wouldn't really support life, but would deal with the Horta just as well. And so you have this member race of the Federation that basically just tunnel through rocks and produce raw materials.
I'd also like to see, perhaps, if the Horta are that intelligent, to have Horta crew members on board Federation starships.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, because we're completely ignoring the Prime Directive here. This is clearly a living creature with intelligence.
And the humans are interfering. Well, they could bring do their usual route, bring an ambassador and try and establish peaceful relationships.
Yeah.
Now there's a story worth following up.
I'm sure the current creators of Star Trek are right on it. That they have their fingers on the pulse of proper and true Star Trek and what the fans want. I'm sure they're on it.
Yeah, their imagination is running on top speed.
Listen, Captain, if you just take a survey of all the women on the ship, you might be surprised.
Ooh.
Mr. Spock, you were dismissed. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Good job, Mr. Pevney. Okay.
That's right.
Okay, actually, I am curious. Has Mr. Pevney actually done any? Let's see. Joe Pevney, Star Trek. Let's see. Here we go. IMDb.
In fact, he's one of the better known directors
Let's
of.
see. Oh, here we go. Director. Let's see what he's done here. Oh, Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Let's see. Wagon Train, Loner, Munsters. The Munsters! He did the Munsters. Oh, and he did 14 episodes of Star Trek. Fridays. As a matter of fact, I think that's the first one we've seen of him, I think. Yeah, show all 14 episodes, please. Journey to Babel, The Apple. Oh, nope, he did Amok Time.
City on the
Taste
Edge
of
of
Armageddon.
Forever.
Return of the Archons. Arena. Okay, so the good ones.
Oh, he's got had 3 Hugo Award nominations and won one of them. I suspect it would be for City on the Edge of Forever.
Had to share that with Harlan Ellison, who devoured all the awards for that. Only Harlan Ellison was responsible for making that a good episode. God bless her. So that was The Devil in the Dark. What'd you think
A
of it?
plus.
I give it a good solid A.
Like I said, it was a fast-paced episode. Just room.
Yeah, like it did not slow the hell down at all, which is good, I guess. Let's see. And our next episode is going to be Errand of Mercy.
The first appearance of the Klingons.
Let's see, Kirkus. Oh, good. Okay, yeah. Klingons attack. So we get to see, what was it? What did they, Cubans in gold macrame, I think is what someone once called the Klingons of the Star Trek original series.
Not very flattering.
Which was rather like goddamn, but I mean, makeup being what it was.
Yes. Be interesting if any of our viewers, if this is their excuse for seeing the original episodes, and they get their first look at a pre-next generation Klingon, and say, "What the heck is this going on?"
Seriously. They should have done actually. They should have done an episode where, yeah, instead of them going back to see the original Klingons and wondering what happened, like you get a old Klingon and put him into the future, and they go, "What the fuck?"
Well, they will get that in the Deep Space Nine episode, the triple episode, More Triples, More Troubles, I believe. They still have that guy who was
Well,
the
no. What I'm
Klingon
talking about
spy.
is get an old style Klingon.
Yeah.
Hmm. Get an old style Klingon and move them into the future.
Ah.
But it's okay. So I hope you enjoyed it, ladies and gentlemen, and we will see you next time.
Okay, and y'all behave.
Take care.